The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and investigate him? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, so...
Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the services of an ox cart.
This journey looks to be a long one. What say we make things easier on ourselves by seeking an ox...
If you want my advice,
This ox cart? I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Hail!
It's been a hard day.
Suppose I'm tired.
Any loose...
We have reached our destination.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Ah, you've returned. Splendid. The cart reached its destination safe and sound.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
I quite agree. Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say the spring has returned to your step, Master. Hail, Arisen. 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in my absence.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
Watch for the hobgoblin!
Flame will accomplish little against this foe. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Only Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
The Arisen has been raised! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Enough.
But I can take ye.
Enough!
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Fell from the beast that it really was.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Goblins, master!
Leave it to me.
Truly? Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Shall we set it rolling? I would never have imagined that a monster could be put to use like this.
I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Now that's a surprise.
Witness my magics! Did you fall in a puddle? It wasn't to be soaked.
Well fought, Arisen.
I dare say the Arisen could have defeated this lot without us.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Shall we make them rue their own impatience?
We fight. To arms.
No quarrel here.
Seems your luck's running out all your value. And I might just let you live.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
Right you are. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling it will be worth the climb.
The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and investigate him? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
You'll not live to regret this.
Targets my own master now with love. I should like to see it done. Could you lend me a hand?
We would do well to set high ground and fight.
Not waste this chance.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
By your leave.
On my way.
Much obliged.
Be at ease. I'm here. I'm safe. is done.
Thank you, Arisen. I'm overjoyed to have come to the task my master set for me. Well said.
I could lead you to a nearby campsite, if you'd like. I learned of its location in another world. You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? Has anyone got a story to share? I'll hear anything. There's nothing like a warm meal to lift one's spirits.
One can see far to the distance from here.
Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
I suppose 'tis so. Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours.
A tad too high, methinks.
We've a choice of where to go.
But how to know the path less traveled?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say.
We've got choppers!
Look out, Arisen! It's under attack!
I must admit, it feels wonderful to strike through.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Ah, I'll take that.
We might find a use for it.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here. That's for...
I don't know about you, Master.
You'd best go There's no business to be had here.
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill at the end of the day. So you say, but...
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Let us hope it is not mere frippery.
It is a letter most inscrutable, and I fear it will remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here, so... You would know of our village? As you can see, is there aught else I can help you with, sir? As you likes.
This is the inn. We've of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service.
Hail! How'd he know to expect you? Why not ask him yourself? You'll find...
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
You're gathering grimoires, eh? I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owl and if you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic Egypt. Oh dear. Still haven't found it? Then I... How goes it? Have you found Fulminous Shield, the magic Egypt? Oh dear. Still haven't...
Messing you about? You come on, follow me.
The villagers' stares are sharp as daggers. What is their intent, I wonder?
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
I'm in no mood for a chinwag, thank you.
Well met, sir. How might I be? This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
This looks as if it would fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying yours. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. Beg pardon? A letter. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask?
If aught about our humble village seems straight, for 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skill to begin with. Those who wander into the village, of course, you are no exception. Which is to say, you have my approval as the thiefmaster.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask?
You're curious what I know. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont. And you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is...
Is there aught else you'd care to ask?
Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of some...
Is there aught else you'd care to ask?
Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty.
Well done, Arisen. You have acquired a Maester's teaching, an important milestone in mastering any vocation.
It is an honor and a privilege to serve a master so accomplished. Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win.
Dear me.
You're here. I've been...
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. See, what can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false Arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place, that's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its full...
You're the one, then? Fie. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here. How dare you?
You've my gratitude.
Huzzah!
Whatever it is, I'll thank you to leave me out of it.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
How goes it? Have you found Fulminus? Oh dear. Still haven't...
Feels eerie with no one about. What I could do with it. Fancy a look at my wares? My bed.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I fear I've not used...
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
A curative ought to do the trick.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. The prison has been torched! Quick! Down the flames!
A meager challenge if I ever saw one. It'll be over in moments.
Right you are.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt.
I could have done no better. I can do no less than stand An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
You're soaked. Do you try not to catch cold?
Looking to rush to your day.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
You don't look like...
Right there.
I'll incant the same spell that will overwhelm our foe with our combined magics.
goes.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Interested in my wares?
Have you business with the guild, sir? Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Business has been better, but I shan't complain. Do come again!
Right, just follow me.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Well met, sir.
We'll pull through yet!
Fine wares all.
A tad rowdy, but I can't complain now.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he, but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse. What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them once your infiltration is successful. You will need only here. This should take care, Your Majesty. Masquerades being as they are, you will much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be... There is much we ought to tend to. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, Your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Darrow. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If Your Majesty is certain that the two are one... but of course. I surmise Your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite a clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Darrow's existence, which shall remain an undeniable, and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizens. A clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then.
Go on, have a look.
Suppose I better get to work.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Still waiting on that report.
Have... No fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
If you don't mind, sir.
Rome force goes awry. Up at dawn.
What is one to do?
There's
a time and a place for my
I regret to inform you that there is no...
Another fine turnout, wouldn't you say?
To the Sovereign's health, and a king...
Such quietude is a blessing. For all that hustle and
I
bustle.
dread to think I've wasted a second of my day.
Presume to confound me, do you?
Ah, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
I regret to inform you that there is
Still a while to go before we see this peace.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
Not compared to a real battle.
Would that such peace reigned eternal.
Praying never put gold in my pocket.
What to do about combat training?
Clap this blackguard in irons.
Much is said of the Arisen, though I confess Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word! You mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, your grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee, inform us when you leave your chambers, if aught were to happen to you.
Stomach's growling. Time for The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure, but I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, and indeed, we have still, that I would...
What must needs be done? Just about anywhere. Mayhap you've been misinformed.
All honest coin is made while the sun is high.
Oh, I'm in fine.
'Twould be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
I suppose 'tis so.
Time, this place.
Look as long as you please.
Now this is a conundrum.
I'll set out on my own adventure someday.
Could you come over here?
There is much we ought to tend to. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Disa's schemes run deep. To think, Disa's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Disa is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, you have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited...
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
There is much we ought to tend to. Masquerades being as they are, you will much is made of appearances at such gatherings. And is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
We pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates. You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
Nice place, this.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
So, you've come. So, you've come.
So tight. I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Stand idly.
Never thought it hurt.
I'm not gonna take that from you.
Stay calm now. Remember your training.
This will not go
How could I
unpunished.
have this?
What?
Oh, on the hunt. One moment. Here it is. You may take it. I can cast no magic, not to mention. Come to embroil. If you've naught of consequence to say, be gone. I wish to read every... Pray, do not I wish to read every... Be gone. You are... Have you come to release me from this jail? No. Then we are presented with or Jesus arisen. Have you proof that... Ah. They say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the... By that mark, this reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed he went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true... And what befell him? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar. Aye. I dare say your arrival portends an... Escape? Here, I spend my days perusing the code, and I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. That said, if you know of a place with a tell me. I suspected as much. Then we... Well, I suspected as much.
Huh?
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while? Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Any loose coin about, enough to make you rich? Arms, arms for the poor. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, sir. You see, one of the children we care for, Malcolm his name is. This building's very old. It could be that might I impose on you?
I suppose it goes without saying that our first step ought to be gathering information.
I quite agree.
A simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first? I've a rough idea.
Malcolm, don't know why he bothered.
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Malcolm Smith, just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how it...
Of course, it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
Say, I've noticed you. If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail. The place is full of unsavory... I should know. I was among them.
I'll gather this.
My greens are second. I'll have an early second. I worked hard today. I think I've earned the rest. Hasn't anyone got money to spend?
Sweeping, laundry. My work's near done. This place offers a view of the sea.
Is it true? You're the only... I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
More soil than even an unwashed potato.
Maybe he was hoping to find something... I wonder what it was Malcolm found.
We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
Shall we report back now?
I know so little of this world. It is my duty to devote my life.
Just where are these vaults exactly? Let us return to Sir Kendrick. Perchance he will know more. Ah, yes, I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
My care will surely be the way taken care of.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Vaults, you say? Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Come, I fear there's not a Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the... Look, there, a hole. There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The past... Let us make haste.
We cannot break it from this side.
True enough.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are... You have my eternal
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I found. Books, sir. Books.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a...
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
Right you are. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This could... Might I ask that you not share the... We cannot allow the knowledge We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. Someone... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your side, let's investigate this place's...
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
'Tis as you say.
The book's nest.
Gives me an
nobles do nothing but guzzle sweetmeats and ale.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Well, have you found some... Oh, to think such a place existed. Guide me outside, then.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
If you truly are Arisen, words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tome.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
'Tis as you say.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
Can get very dull.
No, I'm praying.
There, Master! Saurian!
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet has yet to show. Ought we to wait for them? Come at last, I see. About time. Another moment and I'd have been nodding off.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest from the pains he took to remain on scene. 'Tis plain that alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's scheme. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray. There is much we ought to tend to. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion. And now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? You do not possess it. I see. If you've deposited it somewhere, else if you've lost it, mayhap it's been put up for... 'Tis a curious shop, where all manner of useless... Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? It seems Magistrate Ward mayhap it would be... Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray.
Onward to Vernworth Castle. Let us make for the... palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I'm afraid I cannot escort you beyond the castle entrance, Master. We will have to part ways till you emerge.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
We pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates. Could you come over here? Good, we're here.
We shall remain here.
You... follow me.
I cannot permit you to enter them. masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace.
The sooner my duties are complete.
I mislike the look of this.
No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles.
What a delightful breeze.
I suppose I avail myself of the victuals.
The same tired... We shed our faces at the door. So too...
Our first sovereign. Methinks I'll have a rest.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently even private...
Jesus.
Right where you want him.
Have my support.
No, I tell you.
All's lost.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on then, keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to... You're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is. Come see me in my bordlery. I'll instruct my attendants to send you...
No sense dwelling on what others think.
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
I'm not sure what to do with myself.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. As ever, we are...
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
What's this? Come to admire... Oh. If only my collection were complete. Alas, the sculpture that I can... And 'twould wound my pride to have you... If your curiosity shall not be denied, the man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need...
Shall we seek some answers?
Anywhere better than the middle of the crowd. Hard but predicament.
Would that such peace? There'll be no train
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Rest all of my equipment. Follow the shots.
Tis best you pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the Minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chamber.
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to the Minister's chambers last week?
Well, just between you and me, I blame
day when I saw the door unguarded. Still, I suppose there's not much to worry about. It's not as if we let thieves wander around the palace, eh?
What business could be so pressing that
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet.
My lord,
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the...
Indeed. But that...
polish up my gear. I'm in it now. No sense getting cold.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a...
Oi! Who goes there?
Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for you? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you.
Fancy a kip, but not at the expense of my duties.
It's a bit early for a rest as yet. I suppose.
I'd fancy a kip, but not at the expense of my duty.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Now we must report to Captain Brant. That's the way of things, is it not? A person of import, I take it? Very well. I will lead the way.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Well, well, he is merely Desa's puppet then. 'Tis like even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus he seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
This is beyond...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, though 'tis clear that the Queen Regent, though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and his neighbor in the... I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv? I will investigate these matters as best I can. Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this.
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember. I wonder how Harve Village fares. Mayhap... we ought to stop by. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
If I dropped dead now, who would mourn me?
Is this a challenge, Arisen? To see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.